for high juicy news. Mema Obibia Akwaba. Latest and hot news. And I'm the Bremo. A year suspended Chief Justice. A year Justice Torkonuu wade and some tuja were press conference. Ebro and Sammy so na anin semano and a year KT Kevitela so Ariate ama wada and somebody. Na ansana yebeko and semani munyina no. So unyan subscribe ya bo modian say over subscribe to channel. Na wa like video no give us a thumbs up. Nafi share na wo foforo so enye bi and share na wo hu and someone ekoso ewo Ghana memu hanum afi yehwe eye ensemwa abeto yepno so eye Kevin Taylor kiti osi medwedwem ode ose ayoyo ama wadwedwa eye ensemnimu eye suspended Chief Justice eye Justice Gertrude Torkonuu wode eye press conference ehihye so ema wo boroboro ensem bebre so niam bia ekoso ono ne bo enyo so petitioners one ensem one de tudwa wo bechechirimu eda ensem dodo na ara edi nanu na yakiti ati esiri so eye ne nsema wode betu gya no kiti se medwudwemu ama wodwudwa ensem no nyina ma wadan nsem bebredi botae techire eye mami ade be press conference niema sese wode abeto abontin so so ebeba ne nyina kiti ada ne nyina edi ententemara yekuti eye kiti kabitela hinti sede wode ensem no nyina atudwa hinti ni nsem
ne nyina efa eye osono maame Madam Torkonuu and the former Chief Justice. They be a friend the former Chief Justice about for Tiasie. Because or a former, or yet the obey be or a former. The obey bia, she's still the former Chief Justice, and could be bia. And the mommy way a press conference. Now they bia yebusa. And then there's yebusa question and say, Madam Torkonuu and the press conference or no. Nasa press conference no. A press conference. And I say a speech. And I say a call for help. Because what I saw today, TV so what I witnessed, I saw a woman who was holding on to straws, a woman who could not allow her ego to tell her the truth, a woman who has been embroiled in arrogance, a woman who feels Ghana revolves around her. So what I saw when I was listening to Torkonuu today, I watched her deep. The words she was saying there, I knew the majority were made up. It was just grammar. But I watched this woman very, very deep. I saw a woman who was disturbed. A woman who feels that she needs to be protected, even though she knows she has committed a crime. A woman, who say she is unique than any judge, any Ghanaian. A woman who feels so entitled. That is what I saw today. A woman who tried to tell us, say, we are stupid. Why are we not defending her actions? So what I saw pettiness. I felt sad. I saw arrogance that has destroyed a fine woman. I saw the depletion of intelligence, whereby arrogance had destroyed a woman who could have let the storm, who could have just stepped away from a storm she created herself. I felt bad. I felt pity for her. I felt so sad. I saw arrogance. I saw pain. And I saw what I call a cry for help. The press conference says speech, say a cry for help now you're sharing in there. No. This is the biggest sad story we have witnessed in our history as a republic. One of the saddest Kumewood stories, one of the hurtful stories in our history as a nation. I saw a woman who is drowning in arrogance. Drowning in arrogance. There's water in her mouth, water in her nose, water in her eyes. She knows she can just let her arrogance go and she will live. But she's still holding on to arrogance. And arrogance slowly drowning Torkonuu. I felt bad. I felt bad because I don't know what power they to me a yamanipa. They nipa entumi ntena say to me yambo bia fa to me and shenin sem nipa na di to me shenipa nsem. I felt bad. At a point, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed because the honorable lady that people thought she was, today she exhibited the highest form of politics. We have known this lady as a judge, as a neutral. Today, she even tried to taint our history, all because of arrogance, selfishness, all because she feels so entitled. That is what I saw. I saw sadness. And she has created this for herself or upon herself. She's holding on to arrogance. She's holding on to entitlement. Leave it and you will float. She says no. And that thing she's holding on to will kill her. It will destroy every single thing that makes her who she is. Whatever she represented. Today, this woman has drowned with it. It's terrible. It's sad. It's hard to watch. Now, and Osono Mame eye Madam Torkonuu. Obekasa bebree, and I will take my time and explain to you. The Ama Mame way I one of the most dangerous individuals in Ghana. You know, sa asem si na say ye kan asem. What you need to do is to make sure, especially say ayemra and we write him fee and ye kan asem wa him fee. It does not matter how in pedifo no moti asem no ho e kan asem no. The least or the worst thing you can do, and I say you're not supposed to do. Ade ni say we ye ni say we be step out of asem na ye kan him fee akogina bontene ato ayampia. And that is what we saw today. That is what we witnessed today on our TVs. And to say you can't somewhere him fear in penifo atnase obi eniwa in penifo etoto ano if we say we ni patitiru wo krum oni na ti kru we mu yenim se we ni patitiru asem abeda ho yenim se ye de mra ne di asem enti ohene krampo amfre ekromwofo if we say omo pese omo bo ho ban enti asem ne beto ho na asem nkofa ne mra na membo de wuro Fre busua panyi bra, fre otchere bra, fre odikro bra, fre ahemfo miensa beka me ho, na yentie na asem efri se oye nipa titiri wo krom ha. The reason why ohene ne yesa na say, pese nipa domo wo krom no, empo beti kukom asem a, se empo udi fokora na, pese mo beti. Efri se, de waye ene ugina bre no, eho ena ohene no ana ekrom penifo no e protect. Enti ye de asem wura himfi a Sebio asem him fear amra edown. Interdisa asem da him fear maami we impedifo atnase. Omo ye bibia sa asem no mo kan krampo no enkwa abontene. Asem no mo kan krampo no se bia egu ne ho fia enkwa abontene. Maami we epie kogina ahimfie na abontene na auto ayampia. Na ayampia na no auto no ene den. She was trying to denigrate ekuro no. Trying to denigrate Ohineno, trying to denigrate Ahemfuna ya from no mabetena kukum, and then they can't some no kodeno. She was trying to make them look bad in the eyes of the villagers. That is what Torkonuu did today. It is a asam sa si. Then I opese omo moti asem no so no omo ye. Obesa akwa akotena omunim se ye nto asem no so. Ana se ahemfie ho uwura ho biem. Na obeko fie akoda. That is the question I'm asking this woman. This woman has lost it. I respect her a lot. But what I saw was the lowest point of a woman who wants to be respected as a woman who is resolute. Torkonuu the otchere and then says she's resolute. It does not mean say she is a woman who can stand on her ground. What I saw today is a woman who is still holding on to arrogance, entitlement, a woman whose own deeds are drowning her, but she's refusing to let it go to save herself. Torkonuu is murdering sleep. She is not able to sleep no more because she herself is murdering sleep. That is what I saw today in this woman. And that is what I witnessed. I felt bad. I felt bad. This was just a joke. It was so embarrassing. It was like you are watching some comedy. Now, team, stay with me. And yeti se Madam Torkonuu a ojina committee enim a ye toto na no amano asama abeda ho se we yet nyome bia sebio entwa as the Chief Justice, and that those things ye busa no ho asem me na okasa ye kasa sisia no. The Chief Justice Madam Torkonuu obia ni Ghana wa accuse no of a crime or condemned her. Obia ntina bebia enka say she's guilty of any crime. Say a frau ebegina ahimfie na ubia wanoka say me ama me akwesi me kwame me ya me ekọ me nya kromfo a, then it means you are doing something that you don't want us to know. And the mami we ye and ensema efri ne numu baye. Clearly, it clearly gives you an idea, say, she still does not respect the rule of law. This is the Chief Justice we are talking about. Now, nyoma miensa nende Torkonuu ba se obabeye. Time of se press conference se speech so cry for help Adem miensa no ba so obeye. One, what she tried to do today was to present the government and the NDC, a political party, as a party that is against judges. Opese not opese or present NDC abino. Any NDC party to say a party omuku judges. This woman, that's what she came to do. She came to do politics. If you are not intelligent, if you are not smart, if you don't understand communication, you wouldn't know what she was trying to do. 90% of the things she came to say are trash. But then she had an agenda. And the agenda was that, let me take Ghanaians back. Let me make Ghanaians understand. Let me create something in the head of Ghanaians say, I am also a judge. Mokai NDC for ne yaka semya to almost say omoku judges pain. So the damage na oba so be no. Sa nyoma bebrebe na okan na ehia no. Na our agenda 3 and a good table so oba so be or a pure politician. Into the first thing she tried to do was to make people think or believe, create the perception say NDC a party no. Oh, omoku judges, omumpe judges asem, and she at this point is somebody who is suffering from the same fate. Judge Fobina Yukuomono almost suffer. That's what she came to do. That was first. Second, now she wanted to incite we, the citizens who are ready to listen to the fact and follow the process through. She wanted to incite us against Puaman, who is a colleague judge. What she wanted to do was that she wanted other judges and people in the judiciary to see Judge Puaman as somebody who is working against the judiciary. The second agenda was that now I'm going to present myself in a way, I'm going to try and present Puaman in a way to look like he is the snitch. He is the one who is stabbing me in the back. He is the person who is behind the scenes orchestrating all this. And that judges Monte, the judiciary Monte, you all should come to my side. And that Puaman, the NDC, they are using him to destroy me and you. And it's all TN in Semnibia. He was trying to generalize the heat, to send some threats and some kind of warning to the judges now. Sebio Omaidin study the process and say, Yebekume, but Yasesa Ochinebekun. And secondly, she came out to hang Puaman, who is her colleague. And remember, Judge Puaman, he is also following the same Article 146. Emma Yehukwain, Emma Dien, Yama sa process where ye Juma, Amiakusi. Remember, Torkonuu ebesinde. Nobody has pronounced her guilty in any of the deliberations and the committee, the whatever. Put that in your head. But you see, today she was speaking as if she's guilty. She was speaking as if she has been condemned. She was speaking as if, say, today, but as we speak, Torkonuu is still, or she still has the right to defend herself. The third agenda or the bar and the is simple. Play the victim role or play the sympathy card. She came with a lot of makeup. She came to present herself, her face, what she did today. So why a communication now? And some she could have sent it out as a presser or as a statement for us to read. But deliberately, what she did today was that she wanted to play the victim. She was in black. From the Nazi, everything triso, she was in black. She was sending a message. I am being victimized. Mina Metiano, please help me. She was begging for sympathy. She came there to act, to play the victim. But she has not been condemned yet. She's not guilty yet. But she came out to portray this picture there. You, me, Emi, Torkonuu. Some people are after me. They want to finish me. They want to destroy me. I have built a good life. Why do they want to do this to me? So what she did, these three things, if you are very smart, you will know what she did. She has sat down to think through what she did today. She could have released a statement for us to get that copy, read every single thing, but she decided to use her face. Because what she wants to do, she wants to put her face out there, and then that face will be circulated. These videos will be circulated to talk for her. She wants to take over the committee's job. She wants to take over the thinking of the Ghanaian now on Am Street. So if you get a piece of her video, you can now make a deduction and make a conclusion and say, that's what she wanted. And that is what she created today. Until she came as a widow. She was in black in everything. Draw session black. With all due respect. She knew what she was doing. She was smart about the Oyen in there. She sat down with some people. They drafted her drama today. Now, let's go into something else. So far, what did the American say? Now, Yebabe Kotnen Sema Okan Munde. What Madam Torkonuu today started saying, or started from a year, the venue, na ye can't semono. When she started speaking, she said, venue na ye can't semono, a venue be a intimidating, a shen so. Let's go listen to Madam Torkonuu.
The Edu Lodge facility. The Edu Lodge facility that the hearings are being conducted in featured very prominently in the planning of the murder of judges on June 30th, 1981. And this can be read about in the special investigative report on that terrible event in our nation's history. It will be recalled that there was a Major Samakwa, a military officer who was killed with the 3 High Court justices, who was a director of human resource of Gihok. He was my uncle and my guardian when I entered the University of Ghana in September 1980. I was also living with him at the time he was abducted and murdered. Was Edu Lodge chosen for my inquiry to make me feel insecure? I think so. And I continue to hold the view that there's no reason why a judicial hearing is being conducted behind the high walls of Edu Lodge.
So, my man said, one, I'll say in till date, now about 99.9% of Ghanaians, 99.9% of Ghanaians, na yenim bebi a eye sa committee no ene maami we Asia. But what did she do? what she did was she first came out to tell us about where the meeting is happening. What is she trying to do? She's trying to let us know the location. So one, she's exposing the committee members. Mamencho Edu Lodge in this is the building. But you see, in her video, she made it sound like some small bunk be. Another than Kweku for the MPP. They renovated it before election 2024. Election no elu omuluzia no mujato. The Edu Lodge na okase. Omo sheda the case ni ko so onko because na ne wo fa bi on ne tenaye na oye sojenia ye ku judges bia na oka no na omo pese okai ni wo fa ni wuo. This is the Edu Lodge. Now ask yourself, why would she start from here? One thing she wanted to do, she wanted to blow the cover of the committee where the committee meets. She wanted Ghanaians to know, say, aha, and if you're a bad person and you hate what is happening, if you hate poor man, if you hate those committee members, this is where you have to come. She was sending a red signal. You and I, do we care about where this hearing is happening or was happening? No. The government did everything possible to keep it away from us. But why do you think this woman will start by exposing where the meeting is happening? Because opesa odi obia okasa committee no and anyone involved opesa odi omoto a very difficult position. She is breaking the security down. What this woman is doing, she's basically calling for help. If you want to attack these people, if you want to come burn the place up, if you want to come shoot, this is the place to come because this is where it is happening. So these are the codes she was sending. Because to bring Edu Lodge into this matter and to tell us to say, that is what you think, that means that is not the fact. Because Obusa question say, it's maybe only the meeting, no. I don't know what me kai me ofa yeku no any ade ana and the ebia sa na medwene, meaning she herself, she cannot prove say that is the reason why sa meeting no was put ewa anase ka say omonye no Edu Lodge. What she was doing, she was trying to incite the people who support her, who are hooligans, people who want to attack the committee members, people who want to come there. The person here say she needs people to come there, amass out there, and start demonstrating. That is what she's doing. She's giving them codes. She's telling them, Sanko from committee so person who mo nyina mombra Edu Lodge. Mo be demonstrate into ochina no pa. Ye be on nipa 2000 egwo demonstration around a castle ha. It is because the woman has given the green light. She has exposed every single member of that committee. Because you ask yourself, why would she bring Edu Lodge into this? She's the Chief Justice. She's leading. She's indirectly leading people. She's indirectly giving a signal. Onya smarter. And right now as we speak, every committee member, their life is at stake. Menoka say, so be person obo be true, or be person or attack any of the committee members are. The only place they are heading Edu Lodge area. It does not matter the security around. Right now, that place is not safe. That is what Torkonuu was doing. She's inciting her base, telling them the location. And it's not but let's keep it here. Now, now before we move ahead, and I say I want to ask this woman, say, before our omiti committee, did she take an oath? And if she took an oath, what does the oath tell her? What does it tell her? In fact, did she take an oath before the proceedings? And I am very sure, say, she took oath, or she has been taking oath every single day before the committee sits. Now, what did the oath, or what was the reason for her taking an oath? It was for her to protect the secrecy of the committee hearing. it was for her to protect the secrecy of the committee hearing. When the committee started hearing this woman's case, at a point she went to Supreme Court. Why didn't she do a press conference in public before going to the Supreme Court? But even though she knew that the committee, they had given all her rights, she knew that she has every right to go to court, to allow her legal team to go to court. She knew she was under oath. So what did she do? She did not come out to publicly tell Ghana for say, this is what is happening to me. But what she did is, she knows the law. So she tasked her lawyers or her counsel to go to the Supreme Court. Why do you think if today, Hopeson Adorye High Court, why would she do a press conference on TV? What has changed? Because this is the same woman who adhered to the oath na otchere, and she knew say the beginning, say nkobeye press conference say we boom raso. Now suddenly something has changed. She has decided to flout the law. Sa oath na otchere we break it and waba bontrabe press conference and obeka kire say oko high court. Now say Hopeson Adorye High Court I didn't want to ask my lawyers. It's the first time, no, or smart or more call Supreme Court. No. Why do we need a TV, this jamboree paparazzi thing? There's a reason why she's doing this. There is a reason why Torkonuu today did this. She want to blow the country up. 3 things now to buy. 1, to present the NDC as a party that kills judges. Secondly, to tell Ghanaians to say, the judge sits on the case, poor man, any other judges, they are ganging up against her. And 3, she wanted to play the victim. Sympathy card. And until the end, Obeka Chere or TV to say, may go High Court. But the first time I go Supreme Court, one TV so I'm a campus, I say, that means she knows the law. She knows what she's doing today is unconstitutional. She knows she's breaking the law. But she presented it in a way where now but analyze ya say or otchere. What changed for her to come and say, today, dear, I will not send my lawyers, but I am coming to speak. She could have even released a statement, but she didn't do it. So ask yourself, why did she do that? She's playing on the minds of Ghanaians. She's dragging us along. She wants us to be her lawyers. She wants to move the committee's job into the public domain. She wants to politicize the committee's report that is being guided by the Constitution. Because whatever is happening at the committee, she is struggling to answer the questions. Now she's playing rough. So she's now taking the case, she's putting it in the public domain, she's playing politics with it. She knows that is the only way that maybe she can get her MPP people to speak for her.
Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. And don't forget to share the video to all platforms. I'll see you in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.